Hi, this is another day for the tutorial on the QuickBook accounting software. Today, we are going to do how you can be able to create new company from the scratch. How you can be able to create new company from the scratch. In QuickBook, if you want to create new company, after opening your software and the appearance look like this, if you look at this one where you have seen no company open, you see some companies, name of some companies being listed. This one's to tell you that all these companies, they are being created and they are being used. That's why you are seeing them like this. So if you want to create your own, let's say you are creating it from the scratch, you have not ever used this software before. Immediately you open it like this, it's going to bring something like this one to you. Let me go and look for it so that you'll be able to see it. Uh, Come in. Let me go to this one. Okay. Let me cancel this one. Let me come to this one. New company. Beautiful. This is what you are going to see. This is what you are going to see since you have not been able to use the software before. This is what you are going to see at initial stage. So now it is not left for you to say I want to create new company now, which you have already know the name you want to give it to it. But before you start, the first thing for you is to create a folder where your company file will be kept into. You have to create it. So the thing is to get that immediately you on your software like this one, this is not the first thing you have to do. The first thing is to go and create a folder where it's going to keep your company file before you can come to this. So I want to go there now. Let me minimize this one. Let me close this one and minimize it so that now let me go and create. Let's imagine that by default, QuickBook will save your job or your company file under this drive C. From there, you go to where they call users. From there, you will see public. From there, you will see public documents, Untilt, QuickBook, company file. If you look at the directory now, this is where by default QuickBook is expecting you to create your own folder where you want your company file to be residing. If you look at it very well from here, if I click here, you see the per part. You have seen the part now. From C, drive C to user, to public, to document, intuit, to a QuickBook, to company file. It is where you get here, you can now create your own folder where you want everything to be residing after you have created it. Although it's not compulsory to create it here. So let me use it here. You can create it on anywhere. You can put it on C anywhere you want it to be. But by default, this is where the QuickBook is expecting it to be. So let me right click on it and I click new folder. To create the folder, I want to put my company file. That's it. I want to name that folder. The best way is just to name the folder the name of the company you want to create. Let's say I want to create the company name is also software technology. I can abbreviate it, I can write it in full, but it's very advisable for you not to use long name, not to use long name. Let it be between 4 and 6 character. So if I can say Cursor, it's okay by me. I can say Cursor, that's the name of the company I want to what? I want to create. So the name might be Cursor System Technology. If I like, I write it in full, but it's advisable for you to abbreviate it, Cursor Technology. I can do it like that one. So I've created it inside the company file. The next thing for me now is to go and say I want to start creating my company. So I'm going back to my QuickBook now. Don't forget that I said this is what you are going to see. This is how it's going to look like. Not the one I showed you. This is how it will look like when you are creating for the first time. It's only when you have been creating for many times, many times, it is when you see the previous one I showed to you. But when you are creating for the first time, so this way you are going to be seeing when you open your QuickBook. After you have created your folder, the next thing to do is just to go to detail start. Express start and detail start, what is the difference between the two? Express start is going to it will allow you to select some features, either you want to use inventory, you want to use sales tax, you want to be using sales tax, you want to be using inventory, you want to create estimate. All this one will be asked when you are using detail. But express tax is going to just create the name of the company and then create and then set for you. It will not even ask you for which of the info that you want to keep your what? You want to keep your company file because you said it's express one. But if you're a professional and you want to create folder concerning, you want to create a company concerning cookbook, don't use express start, use detail start, so that it's going to be asking you the question and you'll be answering it to make your company look professional and well detailed. So that is why I will use detail start. After that one, I will click this name of my company. I can type the name cursor. Yes, software technology solutions. This is the name of the company. Legal name, if you look at this one, this is the most important one here. Legal name, I can have the same name there. I can copy it. That is the name I use to register in CAC or any of the company, or CAC, or any government agency that register the company. So if you have any tax ID, if you have it, but not your street, your phone number, if you have them, you can create them and apply them. But the most important one is the one that they have asterisk, and that's why you see it here telling you that required. Then I move to next. Coming here is asking me what's the nature of my business. Accounting blend, am I into accounting software, accounting company, am I into agriculture company, am I into automobiles? All this one is just to help you to create all necessary ledger or all necessary chart of account that's very peculiar or very similar to the type of business you are doing. But as a professional, you don't need to select any of this one, because most of the time your company needs some certain set of chart of account, which you are the one who knows it. You are the one who knows all these things. So that is why you don't select the one they have already created for you. So that is why professionally I don't use that one. What you have to use is that you use, if you are into services, select it. If you are into general product, select all this one. You can select any of the one. You're going to still result the same thing. So I select product. Next. Now, is your company sole proprietorship or partnership? All this one is just type of company your company is running. So let me say, so one by business, that is to say, so where do I want to start the month from? January. January means I want to start from January, month of January. If it's February, I will say I want to start from month of February. But most of the time, I always say start from January. That is opening year. That's when your start running from. So I click next. All this one, I don't want to put password now, which we are still going to do that later. I move to next, then create the company. This is where it's now going to ask, where is the folder? You have seen it now. It's asking me what's the folder I want to keep my company data. If you look at it, this is name of my company that I enter. So I have to come here and select the folder I want it to be saved into by going to this PC. Then I browse to where I have created it. See, then users. If you look at it, I'm going down. Users, public, just like the way I've shown to you, public documents, so that I will browse to my Intuit, QuickBook, company. You see my folder there. Double click on it and I click save. So then I've seen it's creating it into that particular um folder. It's creating it for me now. After finish creation, it's going to move me to the next one, which will be asking me some question that I need to answer. So let us wait for it, and you will see how how it's going to look like. So it's still creating it. It's still creating it. So within some second, it's going to finish creating it now, because we have to make sure that it creates it rightly and perfectly. There are still some other questions, some other options that I'm still going to create so that it will make it to work. So we have seen it now, it's creating it. As it's running now, it's creating it. It's creating the necessary file for me to use. Inside that particular folder, I have selected. So let's wait and see it. Let's wait and see it. It will soon come up now. It will soon come up now. So let's wait for it now. It will soon come up. It will soon come up. I think this one depends on the. So you have seen it. Look at it. The name of the company of my company has already shown at the top of my screen to tell you that it's about to finish creating it. So by the time it's finished it, you see everything being displayed for me, and then I'll be able to select lot and lot of it from the option being given to me. So let's wait and see it. Let's wait and see it. It's still creating it, still creating it. So the work is being done internally. It's being done internally. You have seen me, you have been seeing it now. It's bringing it. Look at it now. You have seen that there's something that is coming here which was not there before. Then the menu will come, and then you see that it has increased. Look at, you have seen that it has moved. So now that is it now. It has created that one. So it has given me to the next option for me to continue my option. So I go to next. Then it's asking me what is the product, what am I selling? Am I into service alone? Am I into product alone? Am I into both? Because there are some company they are into service alone, like all this law firm, like all this accounting firm. So they are into service alone. So if that's the case, is they will click service alone. But if the product alone, like all the supermarket, those ones that are dealing with warehouse, manufacturing company, all this one they deal with stock, they deal with product. If they don't manufacture, they sell product. So I create product. They might not do service, but there are some company they deal with the two. Like this automobile company, they sell all the product of all their vehicles, as well as they render services to some vehicles. So they do the two. So if that's the case, you select the two. So it says it's number 3, then move to next. It's asking me here whether I charge sales tax on my product. It depends on what they call it in your company. In our own company, they call it VAT. In another company, they might call it something else. So it's asking, do you charge it on your product? If it's yes, if it's you are not charging it on your product, you click no. So let's say most of the company they charge VAT on their invoice. So I click yes and I move to next. Now this estimate, this is quotation, if or they call it pro forma invoice. If not that you want the software to be helping you, or you want to be doing pro forma invoice or quotation or quote or estimate with the software, with what you have created, you have to select yes here. But if not that no, you don't want to call, you don't want to be doing quote, you don't want to do pro forma invoice or estimate to your customer, you click no. So under normal situation, most of the company they do pro forma invoice or quote to their company, to their customer, you click yes and you move no. So I'm this next. So I'm telling you the feature of this one now. This one is telling you, do you want to track sales order, meaning that do you want to be using sales order? Meaning that if your company, if your customer is saying sell us an order on this so and so item, if you want the software to be able to print out sales order from the software, you click yes. If you don't want, you click no. So I move to next. So after I click next, now it's asking me billing statement. Use billing statement. Part of the billing statement is to list all the statement on what your customer is owing you at a go. You want to send it that, okay, you want this as a report, send it to your customer. If you want it like that one, you don't want it, you click no. So next, progress information. Progress invoicing means you want to be able to issue the invoice based on progress of a project. For example, a project, you want to be issue invoice based on percentage you have done. A project that you issue 4 million on, that you want to complete it. Immediately you do 5%, you issue the invoice. 10%, you issue the invoice. As the project is progressing based on the percentage you have completed, you want the software to be issued the invoice based on that. You use progress invoicing. But if you don't want to do that one, like there are some companies, they don't do project management, they don't do all those things, you click no. But if you want it that you are into construction, you are into projects that you issue the invoice to your customer based on the percentage you have covered. So you click yes. Then you move to what? Next. Now the next thing is manage bill you owe, meaning that you want the software to be managing those supplier you owe. That is to say, sometimes you get you buy your item on credit, and as you are paying, you want the software to be keeping the track of what you have paid and what remain for you to pay. So if you want such a thing to do, meaning that you click yes. But if you don't want that one, meaning that most of your supplier is prepayment, you pay before they even send you the item, you click no because you don't normally pay part payment. So but most of the company they do that. They issue they buy something on credit from their supplier, and as they are selling it, they pay part payment. So the software will be telling you this is what you have paid, this is what you have used. So you select yes and move to next. Tracking inventory. This is where I said if you are into manufacturing company or you are selling product, you select yes. But if you know that you are most of the services like law firm, like accounting firm, like software firm, software IT firm, they don't deal with product, they deal most of the time with what? With services. You will click no. But if you know that into both services and product, you still click yes. So both services and product, yes. Only the product, yes. Only the service, no. That is how the option you are going to treat this part of the option. Then click yes. Click yes, then I move to next. So after this one, you want to track. Most of the time, this indicate that tracking time means you want to be charging your customer based on the number of time, based on the number of hours you spend on a particular project. For example, there are some law firm that they will charge you based on the number of hours they spend in your case. That's what they charge. If you know that you are into this type of business, you will click yes. But if you know that no, you don't normally charge your client based on the number of hours you spend, so you click no. That is it. Then click yes. So do you want to use what they call it, you want to create employee so that you can be able to use the software for salary or that you want to use to pay salary every month. Most of the company they have extra software they are using for that one, because this particular software is not into detail about how can you be able to use human resource management. Its own is just to pay salary every month. And after you have set up all the staff, you set up all the allowances and deduction, that's all. Then what? Use it to pay salary every month. But if you are more than that, you still need more than that, like calculation or from payee, pension, you want it also to be calculating it for you, you can use this type of this software. It doesn't cover such a human resource management level. It doesn't cover it. It's only just to create the company, create the name of the staff, then set up the allowances and deduction, put the amount there. The end of the month, you paying them automatically like that. But if the software is going to say, I want the software that be calculating vacation minus retirement minus, it's not up to that. So that is, but now I don't want to use it, or I want to use it. Let's say I want to use that simple human resource that is there. I still want to use it. I click yes, and it is W2 or 1099. So I click it. Yeah. 1099 means contractors, while W2 means employee. So if you have the contractor, you want it to be part of your employee as well as your staff. You want them to, so you click it too. But if you don't have contract, you don't want the contractor to be part of your employee, you mark this one alone and you move to next. Now, after I've done that one, I click next. You have seen that there's no option here. Just give me information. I click now. It asks me what I want to start from. If I click this one, it's going to start from January 1st of 2025. You have seen the date. They are selected here. Though we are in another month, it's going to go back and say that you have to start from January 4th. But if you say that no, I don't want to start from January 1st, I want to start from the same day the date you are setting up. I just click it and say you want to start from, let's say, June 10 or June 1st. Mean that your opening balances will be as May 31st. Closing balance, opening balance will be June 1st. But if you know that you want to start your transaction for the whole year from January to December and continue like that. So your opening balance will be as at January 1st, you select number one, which most of the company always do. So you move to next again. This is where to select where you want your annual accounting to start from. I click next. Here, this is where it's asking you that Which of this chart of account do you want to use? If you leave this one, this is where the professional way of handling your creation of your company. Some people will just click next, thinking that all this chart of account is okay, that they can edit it later on, which is not okay because it's not everything you might need. Look at it now. If I scroll down, there are much. So sometimes your chart of account might be only 30 or 10, which you have put all these things. You have to start deleting it. That is why you don't accept what he has given to you. If you are a professional in creating chart of account, you know how to create chart of account. We have already treated this one, how to create chart of account, in our previous tutorial. You can go there and see how you can create chart of account. That is why you don't accept the chart of account they have given to you. That is why. So what you just need to do as a professional is to unmark all these things. Don't accept it. Unmark it so that you take it to your what? To your company. So that's why I'm unmarking everything. The one you have unmarked, meaning that you don't want to be part of your company, that you want to create your own. You want to create your own. Because most of company they have their auditor that they have already created or audited their account. So that when you are using this software to report to your auditor, you are speaking the same language because you are getting the type of account you are using is from their auditor directly. So you understand what you mean by each of this one. So you are saying that I've marked everything away. Because if you leave it, if you forget, if you are accept like this one, auditor has to come here and say, no, this is not the name they call this, change it. This one should not go to income, change it. But if you set up this company or your company with the audited account from your auditor, you will easily do it, and auditor will also accept it and be able to use it to audit their own, to audit the company account. So you have to mark all this one away. That's the professional way of doing it, and click next. So congratulations, it's about to what? Finish the setup. I click setup now. Go to setup, I click it now for me to know that I'm okay. I'm through with the setting up of the company. By the time you see what's going to, it's still showing it, see showing it based on the what I've already created. So, and within the some second, you see listed everything. Now look at it now. Then when it's bringing you all this one, you click start working. Don't click add. You are still come to co, how can you add all your products, all your banks and co. Just click start working so that it will complete everything. This is the final way, final stage of creating your company. And you can mark all this one away. This one just to give you the tutorial or browse towards you. So that's it. You have seen it now. After you will be able to do this one, and if you look at your chart of account list, chart of account, you will see that it still brought some items there. These are the basic ones by default that you cannot escape it if you come along with it. But it's different from, so you can easily manipulate this one. And you see, the next thing you are going to do after you have done is just to tell the system to allow you to display all chart of account number. So you have to activate that one. So after you have done that one, the next thing is to go and say you want the software to activate some chart of account number to be able to, but basically you have completed creating company account. Thank you very much for listening to how can you be able to create company in QuickBooks Enterprise Desktop or Premier. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel in case so that you'll be able to be receiving new and weekly tutorial on QuickBooks Desktop. Thank you very much.